Hi guys, welcome to Get Review. So, thank you to my Discord for letting me know about this animated short, specifically to Patrick, so thank you Patrick. So guys, I'm already kind of started covering Dungeons and Dragons, the upcoming game, and this character here, this short, is about a particular very good looking badass that reminds me of Lothar from Voltron. So anyone that reminds me of Voltron, of Lothar is just, yeah, I'm just sucker for this type of a character look, kind of like The Witcher 2, kind of like, well, a guy with the long white hair for some reason. I'm just fascinated with that image or with that, character. So this is basically the story of this character that is from the new game Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. As always, the link is going to be down below. Go and watch it on the fullest screen that you can, support the video. But let's see it together now and yeah, see what I think, guys, and we're gonna discuss.
Sleep quiet, my child, my little drow. Your dreams invite tranquility now. Cast in this cavern, stone walls so secure. The web holds you tight through underdark night, and guardian spiders that tickle you feel. With gossamer thread, weave our goddess's seal.
Oh.
The Spider Queen's children, and so too your kin, are here to remind you that you shall not sin.
This is going to
They
be in a
show
form.
you the scourge,
Form.
the snake-headed whip. They bite and they tear, until she hears your prayer.
They look like elves, but I'm not
There is
familiar
no such blessing
just yet
to the damned up
with
above.
Dungeons and Dragons that much.
Those who've forsaken the Spider Queen's love. In their way lies weakness and unceasing waste. And if you would join them, then so be debased. And when Hellfire Orb looks down on your shame, your soul is burned bare. She knows you're to blame. You'll live ever running. You've no place to hide, and huddled in fear, for there is no disguise. The sun, it will burn you. The cold snow will freeze. The hopelessness tumbles you down to your knees. And when you are broken, to her you will pray. But she will not hear you. You've thrown her away.
There's
You'll
always a
find no
dwarf.
companions to stand in our way when we hunt you and fight you and torment for play. You've chosen the weaklings of the world up above, who speak empty words and know not Lolth's love. No, Lolth will not save you from human deceit, nor from bearded dwarves, nor elvish conceit. The Spider Queen shows us the one single way. There is only the night. There is never the day. For strength does not stretch through branch or through leaf. It bleeds from the roots that secure us beneath, deep in our hearts, wrapped tight in Lolth's web. With venom we sting, her glory we sing. So whisper your love of your matron, your mother, who teaches the way to your sisters and brother. Brother, I say, there can only be one. For if there were two, there couldn't be you.
Oi.
Then that silken swaddle, that tickling wreath, would instead be your death by the Spider Queen's teeth.
That doesn't sound well.
Sleep sound in the darkness, or burn in the light alone.
That panther looks awesome. I wonder where he got that. That reminds me of, Warhammer Fantasy crossed with Castlevania. Like so much. How can all of these be so similar? There's always a dwarf, sorry. There has to be an elf somewhere. There's always something like that. So those universes, if you don't know, you can be really confused and thinking that you're watching something from one or the other. Really, they're so cool. I just wonder how we don't have a lot of movies with some of these things. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons has been around for, I don't know, I don't remember a time where I did not hear about that existing. And Warhammer, I know, is very, very old, like 30 something years. I mean, for something that has been around for so long, there just has to be stuff, has to be animations, there has to be movies. Those stories, worlds, they're all fascinating. So all of those shorts that are gonna come out more and more, I'm pretty sure, that are just going to inspire people to also create their own, maybe. All of that's gonna develop like a snowball. So in one point in time, we have to get some movies here, even a show. I mean, look at The Witcher. The Witcher is pretty unique. Still, all of these have a potential place, and there is a space for such genre now, and there's a technology to do it. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting how these amazing franchises are gonna develop in the future, like Warhammer Fantasy and Dungeons and Dragons in this case. For 40k, we already know, but we don't really have something for fantasy, not as far as I'm aware of. Of course, we do have the amazing Chaos Rising project that's gonna be live action, but that is from fans. They're absolutely amazing. You can check them on YouTube if you haven't. So they're working on that right now. But in general, we don't really have a lot of Warhammer Fantasy things, not as much as 40k. But the world is fascinating, and they could connect it with 40k through the Chaos Gods, and all of those things gonna be extremely interesting, like parallel universes. The potential is so big there, it's just untapped. And as far as Dungeons and Dragons, I mean, you can do whatever you want with that. It's rich enough. So this was a pretty great animation, wonderful poetry, by the way. It's not easy to tell a story through poetry, so everything could rhyme. I wrote a lot of poetry since I was little till now, and it's a hard thing to do, to make it make sense, to sound good, and to rhyme. So bravo! Absolutely, guys. But let me know what you think in the comments. Did you like this animation? And in general, are you a fan of Dungeons and Dragons? And are you excited for the new game coming out that has been now in production for a lot of time? It doesn't exactly seem like my cup of tea, but it's kind of like Vermintide in a way. And I do like Vermintide, but I do have to have somebody to play with to be fun. So it's one of those games that you do have to have a partner to play. Other than that, it does look fun though. But guys, as always, if you like to support me, you can check out my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content plus fitness and health, my original Warhammer 40k art, which I'm gonna do more about. And if you're a Warhammer fan of any kind, you can join my Golden Astartes Discord server. With that being said, guys, till next time, let me get your reviews, and bye bye.